So today's event is our youth leadership for men of color. It all began a couple of years ago when we were having a conversation about the young men of Manchester, and that there was a concern that someone brought to our attention that we're losing some of our young men to the streets. And so Kappa Alpha Psi, Manchester Police Department, and Manchester Rotary had conversations about what could we do to make a difference. What could we do to gather the young men of color in our community and give them something different? And so over Fireplace, they created this event, the Youth Leadership Program. ECHN came on board, Manchester School System came on board, Manchester Community Council came on board, and everyone supported us in the efforts to really provide to students every year the opportunity for them to have leadership through Kappa Alpha Psi, and so that they could have an opportunity to have successful life.
So this has been going on for 3 years?
3 years. This is our third year.
60 students. How were they selected?
The students are selected by the high school. So the high school principals select the students that they feel could benefit the most from this program, and they come to us. The best part of the program to me, not only the leadership, but the Manchester Police Department actually put on a program. The third day is a high-low ropes. We have that in the April timeframe, and it's in the Manchester high-low ropes area. And they literally do activities all day long with the students, and it's based on leadership, but it's based on relationships. So it's about relationships and race relations as well that we're trying to really develop and build in Manchester. And we have a student, one of our students is actually in his third year of this program, and I'd love for you to hear from him to get his insights on how this program has really helped develop him and got him ready for his future.
This year. Third year for the program.
Yep.
What's your thoughts and opinions about it?
I really like it. It's a great opportunity to connect with my classmates and learn about leadership and all that. It's great.
All right. What are some of the takeaway lessons that you've learned?
I learned that you gotta speak up for yourself and just be yourself.
All right. So now, if you were to sell this program to someone that's younger, saying that you really should be a part of this, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to definitely do it because you learn a lot about yourself and what you want to do, and yeah.
All right. And what do you want to do?
I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to go to school for business and hopefully play football too.
Play football and own the team later, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you. Third year participating in the program as well?
Yeah, my third year.
All right. What do you like most about it?
I like how there's, I'm surrounded by a bunch of my classmates and teammates, and it's mainly ran by, black, men, and, I'm not used to seeing a lot of, black men in power and leadership place.
All right. So what are some of the lessons that you're taking away from all this?
So the biggest lesson I've probably taken away from this is probably, leadership. It's a young men's leadership conference. They teach us a lot about, advocacy for ourselves and stuff like that.
All right, and what do you hope to do in the future, taking away these skills that you learn?
I want to go to college and study physical education.
And how would you sell this program to another young man coming up behind you in terms of why they should be a part of it?
I would tell them it's a great program if you want to, have fun with your teammates, your peers, and your classmates, and learn about different people and yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. All right. Tell us about the police department's role in all of this.
Sure. I think Kate Simpson mentioned earlier, about 3 years ago, we got together, her husband Kelvin and I are on another board for our PAL program, and we had talked about bringing students of color, or young men of color, together with the police department to develop a better relationship. So we started some talks with the Rotary Club, Kappa Alpha Psi, and the police department, and this program started 3 years ago. We're in our third year right now.
And why do you think this is so important in terms of bridging that gap between the police department and these young men?
Well, we thought it was very important to bridge that gap, but I can tell you now, here being in year 3, just the tremendous benefits that we have seen from that. The kids have gotten to know us on a personal level and a much better level than we've gotten to know the kids. So when we see them in the schools or out on the streets or, they come in contact with us, it's a much more open dialogue than what we used to have before. Watching the kids get off the bus, we have some kids that have been here for 2 years, some kids for 3 years, and there's just that instant connection that we have with students. We're much more familiar. We're not just somebody in a uniform, an authoritative person. Now we're friends with these kids. So we have the 2-day event this week where the kids are in classrooms and they're learning leadership principles. And then in April, we do a 3rd day where it's outside on a ropes course and we do challenges together. It's just police officers and students. And we work all day long as a team, trying to solve complex problems and then trying to, help people overcome their fears. We had last year when we were out on the ropes course, we had one of the kids who got up on one of the high elements and was afraid of heights and wouldn't come down. So an officer went up to retrieve him, and we quickly learned that the officer had a fear of heights too. And it was quite a moment to watch the 2 of them work together to both overcome their fears to be able to make their way down from there. So that's just an example of the value that we have seen in a program like this. It's been tremendous for us at the police department.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Congratulations on what you guys are doing.
This is the 3rd annual Men's Leadership Conference at the Manchester Memorial Hospital. We got to thank some people for putting this on. You guys are not in that chair by yourself. There's organizations that think highly of you, that think the world of you, that want to see you succeed in life. And they are the Manchester Rotary Club, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, Manchester Memorial Hospital, and Manchester Police Department. If there's any other organization with sponsors, I omit it. I am sorry, and we'll do it at the conclusion. So I'll make sure I circle back and get you. But these organizations care about you folks, all right? These people, and you see them around the room, you see them outside, so they're one of the ones that started off feeding you, okay? Feeding is not free. Someone had to pay for that. So these are the organizations that came together that thought it worthy to support this organization, to support this effort.
We're going to move into what called project work. In this project work session, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the project, but right now I'm going to split you into your groups. In your groups, when you go to your group, your responsibility is to pick your leader. Is this the guy that's going to carry you or lead you tomorrow doing your project work? Brother Evans talked about the leaders, the authoritative leaders, and the democratic leaders. So what the assignment is to pick your leader for today, not for tomorrow. So however you want to get together and pick your leader for tomorrow, you pick that leader. Anybody want to volunteer to be the leader? All right, you got 3 volunteers. All right, we got Chris, Mr. Carl, Corey, Josiah. Those are the 3. Talk about it, and when I come back, tell me who your leader is. All right, I'll be right back. So while I'm gone, tell them about you. Everybody knows about you? Know you?
No, I do not.
Okay, tell them about yourself. Tell them what type of leader you are.
Go, Chris.
I'm gonna run to the other room. Everybody sit down.
All right, so
Boom.
first of all, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be real blunt. I'm the leader that whatever the tasks, whatever these people have to do today, tomorrow, we're gonna get it done. Chris, what happened?
Don't worry about it. Chris is the leader. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, like I said, whatever these people got us doing today or tomorrow, we're gonna get it done. That's it.
You're gonna be the best. That sounds like
Be the best. I know it's mostly y'all competitive, right?
None in there.
Yep.
So,
That's trash.
Yeah, I'm gonna start endorsing
we got the
quarterbacks.
varsity.
Alright.
You know that.
I'm gonna start a quarterback for varsity.
That's it. I found, like someone said earlier, true greatness, that we all have greatness within us, and a lot of people that actually believe and have our backs to even put up this program.
So tell me about Chris.
He's our leader.
No,
He's our leader.
He said,
no, what about it?
want me to tell you?
He didn't really say
No,
anything.
you know Chris. Tell me about Chris.
He didn't really say anything about himself.
You didn't?
He
I
just
did.
told us
Why he's a good leader.
why he's a good leader and what he's gonna do.
He'll listen to us and stuff.
Why is he a good leader?
Cause
He's gonna make sure everything is right.
He'll listen to us. He's gonna get the job done.
And make sure we do
No,
the
we-
best, because we're the best.
yeah,
We're gonna get the job done.
we're
He's
gonna
gonna
get the
He's
job.
gonna make sure we get the job done.
Yeah.
He's a team player.
So we're basically like,
Tomorrow, what are you guys gonna look for in Chris?
we'll look for leadership.
Oh, really?
What about listening?
Team
If
player.
he's gonna
We're gonna
listen.
look for that. We're gonna
Someone
look
who
for
Help their
listens,
team out.
lets everyone
Somebody that's
be
gonna speak up.
vocal.
What about that piece that was right here on that last slide? What did
He,
it talk
he
about?
finds
Look for our
everybody's
strengths.
strengths,
Okay,
identifies his weaknesses, and see if anybody has as a strength. Let me
make
see.
sure we do everything right,
Hear everybody out.
like you said.
Yeah,
you
we're
were
the
gonna
best
do.
group.
All right, be the best group out here.
Yup,
think so?
yup.
Yeah, we already know.
All right. Let me go get the other groups and we'll get back together.
Tell them that too. We're the best group.
So this morning, we started off with what? Who's our first speaker? Who was our first speaker this morning?
That one dude, where you at?
Malik,
Y'all playing.
Malik Chimney.
What did Malik tell us this morning?
He just gave us like motivational speeches. He like gave us, we said we should like find a reason to.
We're greatness.
How many inches did Malik grow in? Four. Played what position? What did he say about,
Really was sit post.
what did he say about a stronger back?
Need that over a lighter man.
And what did he say about if you want to go far? If you want to go fast, what happens? If you want to go far, go with others. Okay?
Just one question. We talked about one thing you're supposed to establish for 2024 was that. You talked about creating something for your new year. Model, a theme, right? How many of y'all thought about that? And it's fine if you haven't, but is that something you need to think about? Yes. Because that's what's gonna drive you for your year, right? So as you think about where next couple of days where you can go home, think about the theme or your motto for the year, since this year is about done, 2024, come up with a model for yourself. Make sense?
So tomorrow, we're gonna ask somebody what their motto is for 2024. We have about 42 more days roughly before 2024. And then depending on which group you're in, the college group or the leadership group, what are the two types of leaders that Mr. Evans talked about?
authoritative and
Democratic. Authoritative and democratic. So you need to remember those for the assignment, the project work tomorrow. Authoritative is more what? Giving directions to. The other one is more like giving directions to help. Right? Then the college, the career, with Brother Page and Brother Hall. I did not listen to their full pitch, so what did they talk about? Somebody volunteer. What did Brother Page, Mr. Page and Mr. Hall talk about? College, their college and
Wait.
career.
You're talking about that one over there?
That one over there.
They were just talking about like basically that you need to, what you need to like look at and what you need to take care of. Like as men, you need to take care of, I forgot what he said. He said you gotta take care of the classroom and what's your aspiration.
Okay. Anybody else on Mr. Page and Mr. Hall? Thank you, Joel. Then basic finance, what's the numbers we need to keep?
50, 30, 20.
50 or what?
Savings,
30 is what?
necessary.
30 is what? Necessities. 20 is what?
Wants.
Want. Okay. 50, 30, 20. And then Mr. Anderson got up and talked about what? Everything.
Talked about government.
He talked about the investment club, putting up a big board, everybody selected 3 to 5 stocks, whatever is common, we go look at investing in those. Use monopoly money to buy and trade those stocks. Moved into the government, the line of government. Who's the head of the state?
Governor.
What is the title? Head of the state?
Governor.
Governor. Head of the city or town? Mayor. Okay? Our 4 leaders for tomorrow. Jake Long is the leader of Group 1. Ed, stand up. Ed is the leader of Group 2. Sam. Leader of Group 3. And Chris, stand up. Leader of Group 4. In two sentences, tell us about yourself, starting with Group 1. Jaquan, 2 sentences.
My name is Jake Lawrence. I tell you about myself.
Yeah.
17 years old, got Manchester High School.
Authoritative or democratic? What type of leader? Yeah. Oh, you didn't look at that. Authoritative? Okay. Number, Ed.
My name is Ed. I'm 17.
Listen up.
My name is Ed. I'm 17. I attend Manchester High School. I'm a Democratic leader.
Okay. Sam, number 3, Group 3.
My name is Sam. I'm 17. I attend Manchester High School. But it moves depending on what situation.
Okay. All right. And Chris, number 4.
My name is Chris. I attend Manchester High School. I'm 17 years old. And like Sam said, whatever situation is, whatever we're doing, trying to get done, I like to have a little bit of both worlds.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for volunteering. So, tomorrow, you're going to be judging your leader as of what type of leader he is. Is he authoritative or is he democratic based on what we learned today?
Yeah.
You're also going to be judging him on how he handles the team.
Conflict.
If there's conflict, if there's excitement, if there's anything that he needs to make a reaction to, how did he react? One of the biggest parts we wanted to talk about is that little piece that was in the bottom corner. Having the right people do the right things, knowing the weaknesses and the strength of his team. I know in Group 3, I don't know if we did it in other groups, but Group 3, when I was in there, everybody went around and told a little bit about themselves. I don't know if other groups did that or not. So, tomorrow's assignment, we're going to New York City.
What?
We're going to New York City tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The object is, we're going to have 45 minutes. In that 45 minutes, we're going to build the skyline of New York City tomorrow.
Yes. Okay.
So, what are we going to judge our leader on?
I'm gonna bring my little brother.
How they handle. If you finish, so it's going to be 2 parts of the leader winning. One, who gets the furthest in the design, 598 pieces or 600 pieces that we need to put together within like 45 minutes. The other piece is how he performs as that leader. The one with the best overall will be our winner. Each team will get about 10 to 15 minutes to talk about their leader. The leader will get the first 5, and one representative from the team will get the second 5 to talk about how he led that group. So you can see, so everybody can see what we're building tomorrow. 45 minutes. So So tomorrow, we're gonna open up with breakfast. We're gonna have a session on mental health. We're gonna have a session on self-identity. And then we're gonna do some project work, lunch, our presentation, and then the police will give us a presentation at the end, and then we'll have, for those who've been here before, we'll have our closing ceremony.
Yes, sir.
Oh, word.